North Georgia News Now, I'm Charisma Calhoun. Coming up in local news, Fox News contributor and Dalton native Joey Jones is here to speak with Connie Hall Scott about his new book. The book is called Unbroken Bonds of Battle, and I have a feeling it's going to do very well. Also in the studio today is Dalton High School drama teacher Wes Finney. You may know Wes from his longtime involvement with the Artistic Civic Theater. Wes was recently named Teacher of the Year by Dalton Public Schools. I know WDNN's Natalie Tankersley is looking forward to having a visit with him, and still more to come. I'm going to introduce you to the Humane Society of Northwest Georgia's Pet of the Week, so get ready for some cuteness. Later on, I'll share information on the upcoming Van House Days in Murray County, and when we return from break, we'll kick things off with WDNN's Connie Hall Scott and guest Joey Jones. But first, here are the obituaries.
Do you have a new home project? Come to West Yellowknife. We've been providing doors, windows, flooring, and unfinished cabinets for 4 decades. We have new, unique, and exclusive items weekly at a price you can afford. Let our friendly staff assist and point you in the right direction. West Yellowknife, conveniently located right off of I-75 at 2226 Chattanooga Road, Dalton, Georgia. Come let us make the job easier and make your dream home complete. Hey guys, I'm Shane Franks, and today I'm here with Sarah from Blanca's Furniture. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. Well, tell me a little bit about this place.
This is Blanca's Furniture and Appliances. We've been here for about 15 years.
You've got more than one store too, don't you?
We have 3 locations, 2 in Dalton and 1 in East Ridge. We do have living room suites, bedroom suites, dining room, all kinds of different appliances to come and choose from. We do offer financing. We have 3 different companies that you can choose for financing.
Well, there you go, guys. If you want some furniture and you're looking at redoing your house, come to Blanca's Furniture.
Do you have a finicky feline? Here at Dalton Veterinary Practice in Kitty Corner, we have a unique cats-only waiting area that'll take some stress off of your trip to the vet. Our office has a completely separate waiting room for both dogs and cats. We are conveniently located on Cleveland Highway. We offer wellness and urgent care appointments for both dogs and cats, Monday and Tuesday, 8 to 5, and Wednesday through Friday from 8 to 8. Call 706-281-4770 to make your appointment today.
Hey guys, I'm Shane Franks, and today we're here to discuss seafood, one of my favorite topics. We're here at the Juicy Seafood, conveniently located on Walnut Avenue in front of Walnut Square Mall. Juicy Seafood started off in Alabama, and they have spread all through the South because everybody cannot get enough of their food. They have their own unique seasonings exclusively to them that they make, and their food is made to order right there on the spot. They also pride themselves in their friendly staff. So if you're wanting something a little bit different, maybe you're tired of burgers, come try the Juicy Seafood.
I got hit by a tree. I was enjoying a beautiful afternoon ride on my motorcycle when a dead tree from an apartment complex fell on me. I was really hurt. The insurance company refused to pay. A friend told me to call Warren and Griffin, and they proved negligence. Warren and Griffin is the 5-star law firm that got me a 6-figure settlement without going to court.
I'm C-Mark.
I'm John Mark.
If you've been hurt, call us 529-HURT.
That's 529-4878. We are your local law firm.
Welcome back to North Georgia News Now. I am here with our special guest, Joey Jones. Hey, Johnny.
Hey, how's
Joey.
it going? I think Joey works just fine.
Joey, Sergeant Joey.
We'll just stick with Joey.
Joey works.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming. Of course, you guys know Joey from Fox News and probably from a lot of other things that he's doing. Joey, of course, is from Dalton, and he has a new book coming out. You want to tell us about your new book?
Yeah, it's Unbroken Bonds of Battle, which is a great title to a book, but if you really dig into what those words mean, what it really means is just that relationships are important to you. If you buy this book, if you're interested in me, you'll learn a little bit about me, but most importantly, you'll learn about 10 people that have been instrumental in my life, 9 service members and a Gold Star wife. But most importantly, I think for the people here, you'll learn about folks from right here in Dalton.
Wow.
There's a chapter, the very last chapter, so you got to read the whole book, get to it, is Keith Stansel. And so Keith and I went to Southeast Whitfield together. And we had a really close friend, Chris McDonald. The 3 of us kind of were inseparable in high school. Chris's dad, Jeff McDonald, taught 30 years in Whitfield County school system. And the both of them are, their entire story is told through the lens of Keith's experience being my best friend. And it really explains a lot about not just what service means, but what coming home. We say all the time, guys like me, we fought 2 wars. I fought in Iraq and Afghanistan. The 3rd war at home can sometimes be the most difficult. And there's good stories and bad stories, but they're all human stories.
Right. So this is something that comes from your heart, obviously, as I was researching you. Gosh, everybody has wonderful things to say about you.
Well, they don't know me that well. That's why.
Well, I think even when, Joey lost his legs in Afghanistan, but you didn't lose your spirit.
No, as my papa said, is that your legs you ride on the chicken? They weren't my most prideful thing to begin with. I didn't have, but you go to Afghanistan in 2010 and your job is to take bombs apart. You either see it happen in front of you or one of your good friends, it happened to them before you got there. You're actually fairly well conditioned for the possibilities of what might happen. And for me, being an EOD tech, a bomb tech, I saw it happen to a half dozen guys before it happened to me. So it went really quickly from, man, I hope that doesn't happen, to, okay, what am I going to do with this? And even the recovery process isn't about what you've lost. It's about what you're regaining every single day. I was injured in a time in my life where my body was in its best shape to recover, and in a time in history where we had all the medical advances we possibly could up until that point to make it easier. And so I didn't spend a lot of time missing my legs. I spent more time seeing what was available to me and what I could do to regain my independence.
So when you were in the hospital in Washington, D.C., post that, I read in the back of one of your previous works that you saw a lot of people, too, who had been injured and some who had been dismembered. And did that inspire you to, obviously it did, inspire you to work for other wounded warriors?
Yeah, so really what it is, I'm on TV for a living. Obviously, I'm a peacock. I like to let my feathers show. But that can mean that it creates opportunity or accolades for me, or it can mean that it creates an appreciation for those like me, meaning other service members that are injured, other service members that are Marines or EOD techs or from the South or played football, or all the things that I try to make or enjoy hunting and fishing that I try to make known about me. And so really early on, I received a lot of attention because the military is smart. And if you've proven that you're able to speak in front of a camera and not embarrass them, then every time a camera comes around, they're going to point that camera towards you. It's a safe bet. And so over time I learned, hey, this is great attention we're getting, but what's the advocacy? What's the end goal? Is it to show you me or to learn about us? And to learn about us meant I had to do more to highlight my buddies. And so honestly, bring that all the way forward 12 years, that's why this book is getting written. It's not a story about me, it's a story about people in my life and how they affected me. Right.
So what things do you advocate for now? Are you involved in any types of charities or the like?
Yeah, absolutely. So, I'm a veteran myself, a wounded veteran, so I'm on the board of an organization called Boot Campaign. You can go to bootcampaign.org and learn about it. It's It's grounded in Texas, but it's a national nonprofit. And the point of Boot Campaign is to provide service for veterans who have reached a dead end in the VA or DOD even. We provide service to special operators that are kind of afraid to go to the Department of Defense and let them know what they're dealing with. We always encourage them to be open and honest, but if the only way they'll get support is through us, then we'll be happy that way. And then I advocate for conservation. And if you don't know what conservationists are, they are hunters and fishers that get the results that environmentalists preach about. So
Very nice, very nice. So Joey, where can we get your book?
you can get the book at foxnewsbooks.com or your local bookstore. Pretty much every bookstore chain sells it. Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Books A Million, foxnewsbooks.com.
Sounds good. Thank you, Joey, for everything you do and for your service, and I can't wait. I just got my copy yesterday.
I think you'll enjoy it.
I'm sure that I will. I'm going to devour it this weekend.
Thanks, Connie and Joey. I'm inspired by all that Joey has done and continues to do. He's certainly a hometown hero. WDNN's Judy Elliott went deeper with Jones in her upcoming episode of Break Time with Judy Elliott, so be sure to watch for that, airing on July 15th. In the meantime, allow me to introduce you to the Northwest Georgia Humane Society's Pet of the Week. V is a friendly Australian cattle dog blue heeler mix that was born around September of 2022. The folks at the Humane Society say that she's great with kids and other dogs. V is leash trained and already housebroken. A home with a large fenced-in backyard would be ideal. This sweet, friendly girl is looking for a family that will take her on walks and spend time playing with her. If you're looking for an affectionate family dog that is well behaved in your home, V is your girl. Apply today and come meet her. The Humane Society of Northwest Georgia is a local organization supporting the human companion animal bond, and it is funded only by the generosity of donations and adoption fees. Donations can be sent to HSNWGA P.O. Box 3946, Dalton, GA 30719. And get ready for WDNN's Natalie Tankersley and Dalton Public Schools Teacher of the Year, Wes Finney, when we return.
Do you have a new home project? Come to West Yellowknife. We've been providing doors, windows, flooring, and unfinished cabinets for 4 decades. We have new, unique, and exclusive items weekly at a price you can afford. Let our friendly staff assist and point you in the right direction. West Yellowknife, conveniently located right off of I-75 at 2226 Chattanooga Road, Dalton, Georgia. Come let us make the job easier and make your dream home complete.
Do you have a finicky feline? Here at Dalton Veterinary Practice in Kitty Corner, we have a unique cats-only waiting area that'll take some stress off of your trip to the vet. Our office has a completely separate waiting room for both dogs and cats. We are conveniently located on Cleveland Highway. We offer wellness and urgent care appointments for both dogs and cats, Monday and Tuesday, 8 to 5, and Wednesday through Friday from 8 to 8. Call 706-281-4770 to make your appointment today.
I got hit by a tree. I was enjoying a beautiful afternoon ride on my motorcycle when a dead tree from an apartment complex fell on me. I was really hurt. The insurance company refused to pay. A friend told me to call Warren & Griffin, and they proved negligence. Warren & Griffin is the 5-star law firm that got me a 6-figure settlement without going to court.
I'm C. Mark.
I'm John Mark.
If you've been hurt, call us 529-HURT.
That's 529-4878. We are your local law firm.
Hey guys, I'm Shane Franks, and today I'm here with Sarah from Blanca's Furniture. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. Well, tell me a little bit about this place.
This is Blanca's Furniture and Appliances. We've been here for about 15 years.
You've got more than one store too, don't you?
We have 3 locations, 2 in Dalton and 1 in East Ridge. We do have living room suites, bedroom suites, dining room, all kinds of different appliances to come and choose from. We do offer financing. We have 3 different companies that you can choose for financing.
Well, there you go, guys. If you want some furniture and you're looking at redoing your house, come to Blanca's Furniture.
Welcome back. I'm Natalie Tankersley, and I am joined by Wes Finney, Director of Drama at Dalton High School. Wes, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
A little bit about myself. I came to Dalton in 1988. I came as a paralegal for the district attorney's office. I have a history degree and I have a theater degree from Auburn University, and I guess I was looking for something to do, and I went and auditioned for a show at the Dalton Little Theater, and that just, I hadn't done theater in several years, and from there things just kind of escalated, and eventually people found out I had a theater degree, and so the job came open at Dalton High, and my wife worked at Dalton High at the time, and So I went and auditioned. I went and interviewed for the job, and Debbie Freeman was the principal at the time, and it seemed like a good fit. And from there, that was good grief, that was 16 years ago. So, yeah, I mean that's me in a nutshell. I've lived in Dalton now for more than 30 years. I've been married to my wife for more than 30 years here in Dalton. I met her on the stage in a production of The Sound of Music, and we have 3 children, and all 3 of them are unfortunately involved in the theater. I shouldn't say unfortunately. My eldest daughter lives in New York. She's a professional actress. My middle daughter, Kate, is now the managing director of Artistic Civic Theater, which was a job that I had many, many years ago. And my youngest daughter just got a job teaching drama at Hammond Creek Middle School. So, yeah, it's theater has always been a big part of my life, and I'm lucky that here in Dalton we have a thriving theater community, and I'm just lucky to be a part of it. So, yeah.
Well, that sounds incredible. And I noticed you left out that you are Dalton High School's Teacher of the Year this year.
Yeah, I left that out. That's a great honor, mainly because it's something that was given to me or voted on by my colleagues and friends and fellow teachers and administrators. So I felt very honored and humbled to receive that. I teach history, I teach drama. And you know, it's a great honor. It's a privilege, really, to work at Dalton High School. I used to say that I would probably do it for nothing. My wife doesn't like me saying that, but it's just something that I enjoy. I'm very lucky in that I found something that I love to do, and people pay me for it. So, you know, it's great. But honors like that are just icing on the cake, and it really is. I mean, I'm humbled by it.
How do you feel like you've seen the Dalton Theater program grow?
Well, when I came to Dalton High School, what they really wanted to do was revive a theater program that had been very, very successful in the past. And I basically just you know, my job was really to find and recruit kids for the stage and really introduce students to the theater and the fun of the theater. I always emphasize that if it's not fun, why are we doing this, you know? And I think part of the success is that we've had a lot of fun doing it. It's been great fun over the last 15 years. You know, somebody was asking me the other day if there was a show that we had done that I wasn't, you know, that I didn't consider good, or that really has very little to do with it. It's the memories that you make with the kids, the memories that they make with each other, the collaboration that's involved, the people that you meet. That's really what stands out to me. I've had the privilege of working with some incredibly talented people, teachers and administrators and other drama directors, and so that, you know, the success of the program really is the people. We've had some incredibly talented kids come through the program, and that's really what gets me up in the morning, is the kids more than anything else. I enjoy the theater, I enjoy doing productions and things like that, but it really is the kids that bring it to life. So that's really the main part of the success of Dalton High School's drama program.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, Wes. Congratulations on your many accomplishments.
Wow, thank you.
Wes was also in 2020 inducted into the Georgia Theater Educators Hall of Fame, and the Dalton High School's theater program's most recent show, The Addams Family, was nominated for several awards. So obviously you are doing something right.
Well, I appreciate that.
Thanks, Natalie and Wes, and congratulations from all of us at WDNN to Wes Finney, Dalton Public Schools Teacher of the Year. Now let's focus our attention on the Chief Van House in Murray County for a few minutes. It's on the National Register of Historic Places twice. It has been voted for the most recognized landmark in all of Northwest Georgia more than once, and it has been called home by a couple of hundred people over the years. Built well over 200 years ago by a leader of the Cherokee Nation, tens of thousands of people have visited it in the last 65 years. The Chief Van House in Spring Place is located at the intersection of Georgia Highways 225 and 52A. It was and still is on the showplace of the Cherokee Nation. On a scorching hot day in July 1958, the Van House was dedicated and opened as a museum to tell the story of the amazing people who first called it home in 1805. The Van family of mixed Cherokee and Scottish ancestry were quite simply the wealthiest folks around and built a house that proved it. The plantation operated by the father, James Van, and his son Joseph was on par with many typical southern plantations in the early 19th century. That meant cotton, corn, and other things were grown for consumption and for sale. Labor was supplied by African slaves, but also by Cherokees, and probably a few free blacks, hired craftspeople, and white tenants. They were supporting enterprises like taverns, stores, grist mills, and ferries. People visited from other states and even foreign nations to see what a Cherokee had accomplished on the American frontier. That included sponsoring the construction of the Old Federal Road and establishing the first Christian mission and school in the Georgia part of the Cherokee Nation. Of course, it didn't last much more than 30 years until Georgia and the United States government forced the Vans and the Cherokees to leave on the Trail of Tears. The land was redistributed to fortunate drawers in a lottery, and North Georgia was changed forever. White residents made Spring Place their county seat, and the mission was confiscated to be Murray County's first courthouse, and a series of white owners used the Van House as their own residence or as a tenant house for more than 100 years. But in the 1950s, area residents formed the Whitfield-Murray Historical Society, bought the house, and gave it to the state of Georgia, which created a historical commission to restore and operate one of the most historic houses in the United States. To commemorate that feat of historic preservation, the staff and the volunteers began holding Van House Days in 1978 for the 20th anniversary. The next installment of Van House Days will take place on Saturday, July 22nd from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. Van House Days focuses on life in the early 1800s by sharing and showing the history through tours and stories, but also demonstrating crafts that were part of the culture back in the day. There's a video to see, site interpreters to present historical information, and lots of volunteers to show visitors from everything from finger weaving to blacksmithing. Retired staff member Eugene Underwood will return to the house to finger weave, while Rodney Deal, who first visited the Van House as an elementary school student, and his crew will fire up the forge on what will most likely be another scorching hot July day to show off their blacksmithing skills. Marvin Garner will return to the show to show visitors how to make and repair chairs, and an army of Friends of the Van House members will be there to do other demonstrations. There will be carding and spinning and quilting, just as there have been at every Van House Day event. Kids can play an abbreviated version of Cherokee stickball, make handkerchief dolls and beaded bracelets, and learn how Cherokees use blowguns. There will also be talks about gardens and plants. Milk will be churned to make butter. The loom will be back in operation. Corn will be shelled and ground into meal, and there could even be an open fur trader for business that day. All activities are free for members of the Friends of the Van House, or for a flat admission fee of $6.50. There will be a new Van House t-shirt available for purchase to commemorate the occasion, as well as a variety of books and souvenirs. For more information, please visit Friends of the Chief Van House on Facebook or call 706-695-2598. And when we return, Natalie and I will share the community calendar with you. But first, today's weather is brought to you by Builtwell Bank.
Do you have a new home project? Come to West Yellowknife. We've been providing doors, windows, flooring, and unfinished cabinets for 4 decades. We have new, unique, and exclusive items weekly at a price you can afford. Let our friendly staff assist and point you in the right direction. West Yellowknife, conveniently located right off of I-75 at 2226 Chattanooga Road, Dalton, Georgia. Come let us make the job easier and make your dream home complete.
Hey guys, I'm Shane Franks, and today I'm here with Sarah from Blanca's Furniture. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. Well, tell me a little bit about this place.
This is Blanca's Furniture and Appliances. We've been here for about 15 years.
You've got more than one store too, don't you?
We have 3 locations, 2 in Dalton and 1 in East Ridge. We do have living room suites, bedroom suites, dining room, all kinds of different appliances to come and choose from. We do offer financing. We have 3 different companies that you can choose for financing.
Well, there you go, guys. If you want some furniture and you're looking at redoing your house, come to Blanca's Furniture.
Do you have a finicky feline? Here at Dalton Veterinary Practice in Kitty Corner, we have a unique cats-only waiting area that'll take some stress off of your trip to the vet. Our office has a completely separate waiting room for both dogs and cats. We are conveniently located on Cleveland Highway. We offer wellness and urgent care appointments for both dogs and cats, Monday and Tuesday, 8 to 5, and Wednesday through Friday from 8 to 8. Call 706-281-4770 to make your appointment today.
If you're buzzed and doing this to make yourself feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive.
My car looks totally ruined. I don't even know what to do.
Locally owned Dalton Collision Center is the only choice when it comes to all of your auto body and refinish needs. Our experienced staff provides quality work from start to finish, will help with your claim, and even assist with getting your rental car. Everything from A to Z.
So you can focus on life, we can focus on getting you there.
Welcome back to North Georgia News Now. I'm Charisma Calhoun.
I'm Natalie Tankersley, and here's what's going on around the area.
Dalton's annual Off the Rails live concert series is underway this summer. The Bird Park stage will feature a wide range of free live entertainment that includes festivals, concerts, and more. The concerts are free and open to the public and family friendly. Events will take place every Friday night in July and the 3rd week in September. The acts for July 14th in order are Kilo Top House and the Arcadian Wild, a Nashville, Tennessee-based folk band. For July 21st, the acts are Joe Fideles, Sugar Money, and Rumors, a Fleetwood Mac tribute. For July 28th, the acts are Seen on TV, Remembering January, and Sail On, the Beach Boys tribute. For August 4th, the acts are Kelsey Westfall, Live Out Loud, and The Core. Visit DaltonGA.com for more information.
In neighboring Tennessee, it's almost time for the 5th annual Smoky Mountain Bigfoot Conference. Happening on July 22nd at the Gatlinburg Convention Center. Doors open at 9 a.m. and will go on until 6 p.m. Join Bigfoot experts Cliff Brockman, Renee Holland, Matt Moneymaker, Tony Merkel, and Lori Wade on stage, and meet podcasters. Shop with tons of vendors in the vendor hall. Children are welcome to attend the event, however, they must have a purchase ticket. Viewer discretion is advised. There are 5 levels of seating starting at just $25. For more information, visit gatherupevents.com/Smoky Mountain Bigfoot Conference.
The Northwest Georgia Family Crisis Center annual Little Black Dress event is set to take place on August 4th from 6:30 to 10:30 p.m. at the Weaving Room. That's at the Mill and Dalton area. Ladies are invited to join them for a fun-filled ladies' night out filled with music, dancing, and food. VIP tickets are $60. General admission is $45. For more information, please visit the Northwest Georgia Family Crisis Center on Facebook.
Artistic Civic Theater in Dalton presents Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, August 4th through the 12th. This tale follows the journey of a dreamer. Joseph is the son of Jacob and one of 12 brothers. He is given a coat of many colors by his father, which is symbolic of his favor and an object of his brother's jealousy. Tickets go on sale July 21st. For more information, visit actdalton.org.
What's Cooking in Spring Place is a theme for the 26th annual festival at the Old Spring Place Methodist Church. A used book sale, breakfast biscuit, a bake sale, an indoor flea market, a cooking raffle, and other activities will begin at 8 a.m. on August 19th. Highlighting the day is the auction including artist prints, collectibles, and historical memorabilia, furniture, rugs, antiques, and gift cards donated by area businesses. The outdoor auction begins at 10 a.m. and the festival is co-sponsored by the Spring Place Ruritan Club. Pictures and artifacts relating to cooks, cooking, kitchen, and recipes from the community will be featured in a special display. Proceeds will go to the Church Preservation Fund for the Whitfield Murray County Historical Society. For more information, please call 706-695-2740 or 706-264-3968.
If you'd like to submit information on your event for North Georgia News Now's community calendar, send an email to events@wdnntv.com. That's it for this edition of North Georgia News Now. Be sure to visit us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Thanks for watching Local.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to click that subscribe button as well as bell notifications so you won't miss any new videos. Also, follow us on our social medias.
Thank you again for tuning in, and until next time, keep watching local.